Back in the building, Fly Free Sports, man. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this Giants free agency outlook thing that I've been meaning to do. I appreciate the patience, man. I've been like I said before in another video, I've been in album mode, so I've been kind of like all over the place and personal life shit go on and all that, you know what I mean? So the content hasn't been there, but we're gonna get back to it anyway. Um I've been seeing a lot of talk about the whole Saquon Barkley departure from the Giants. And as I get older, man, I try to use my words wisely or speak a certain type of way because I used to jump out the window a lot and say a lot of shit that I probably like, maybe I shouldn't have said it quite that way. You know what I mean? Uh Saquon Barkley, as everybody knows, has left the Giants and went to the Eagles. The Eagles signed him to a nice contract. Um, you see the mixed reviews. Some of the fans are like, cool, whatever, whatever, and the others are like, we should have kept Saquon and all this stuff. And they pissed off at him going to the Eagles, and it's just varying opinions. So I just came on here to say mine a little bit as far as that goes. Like I've made videos for the last, well, probably 7 months. I've only been on YouTube, but maybe not even that long. But uh I've made videos in the past where I've said like, look, I'm if he stays, he stays. If he goes, he goes. I was kind of on that boat. You know what I mean? As long as it was for the right price, we could have kept him, or like I said, he could go. But I like I was saying about the varying opinions about of people and shit. Like I don't like to imagine this, right? If somebody came to you, if you had a opportunity at a better job that paid you significantly more than your last employer, what if somebody came to you and told you why you can't be loyal to the company, right? The company that started you off in this field. You know what I mean? Like that's essentially what niggas is doing to Saquon Barkley. Like now we look at shit from a fan perspective. Like, you got to be loyal to the squad, and like you almost forget that you're talking about somebody's livelihood, their job, the choices they have to make for their family. You know what I mean? So that's why I started the video off by saying like I'll be careful with my words. And like I hate when niggas be like, this nigga don't deserve this contract and this nigga don't deserve that. Like, how do y'all know what niggas deserve? Like, y'all ain't been there with these niggas while they working. Like Ross said, y'all wasn't with niggas shooting in the gym. Like, y'all don't know what kind of pain they put in to get to the point they at. So, like, I don't like that kind of talk, man. When niggas be like, a certain nigga don't deserve certain money. Like, what if somebody told, like, that shit sounds crazy. Think about that, bro. Like, you just being a regular nigga, like, out here in the world trying to make it, and a nigga tell you, you won't deserve that money you getting at your job. Like, you would look at them super sideways. That's why I say, like, niggas kind of forget, like, when they talking about professional athletes, that he's still talking about people with lives and shit they got to handle. You know what I mean? Now, they get significantly more than the average motherfucker out here like us, but it's still like you're still talking about somebody's pockets. Like I don't want to be a pocket watching nigga. Like I don't want to, like that shit sounds crazy to me. So like instead of saying like a nigga don't deserve this, I say some shit like, you know, I want my team to allocate their salary cap situation a little bit better than paying this guy this total. You know what I'm saying? There's ways to say shit. You know what I mean? So all y'all niggas talking about niggas don't. I saw that shit with Kirk Cousins too. Like he don't deserve all that money Atlanta giving him. Like all right, y'all really gonna sit there and say another man don't deserve some money? Like that shit. I can't get down with that shit. But as far as the Giants go with Saquon, I'm fine with the whole leaving thing. Now like I said, the fan side of me is like fuck him. He went to the Eagles. Like it's war. It's up. You know what I'm saying? When we see them niggas is up. Period. It's two times a year. You know what it is. You know how we give it up with the Giants. Like I want us to put in work against the Eagles, regardless of Saquon there or not. But that just heightens it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the fan side of the shit, right? The fan side is fuck Saquon, and that's what we on, right? We on that. We on that type of time. You know what I mean? He went to the Eagles. He still made the choice to sign that contract with the Eagles, so he is officially an enemy. So two things could be true. That's why I always try to tell y'all two things could be true, man. Like you can still say fucking nigga, but still respect his situation that he got going on in his real life. Like it's nothing personal against Saquon, but as Giants fans and as the Giants, like, hey, we got to see him. Is what it is. So I just wanted to put that message out there, real quick for people because like niggas be getting it fucked up. Like I be like I can't even imagine a nigga telling me that. Oh, you don't deserve this bread. Like what? But anyway, off that, we signed Brian Burns from the Carolina Panthers. That's a huge addition. That's a huge addition to the squad. It's gonna make our defense that much better. Um, we've upgraded. We've upgraded in the front four for sure. Front seven, all that. Um, we've been signing a multitude of offensive linemen this free agency. They're all pretty much like depth guys. They're not really starters, but any any um any adjustment we could make to the O-line, any improvements, any adjustments, anything we could do with the O-line right now is beneficial because none of the offense works without that, obviously. Like, so I've been happy with that. We weren't too active. I probably had to pull up who else we picked up. Um in free agency, but we've had a side. It's just getting Brian Burns alone, like that right there. That we re-signed Darnay Holmes. I'm not a fan of Darnay Holmes. I don't fuck with that nigga at all. So he could have left. Um, we cut Mark Lewinsky. Good. We re-signed Carter Coughlin. He's another depth guy. More depth for the squad. Drew Lock came in. He will probably more than likely be the backup quarterback because I believe Tyrod Taylor is gone. I think he went to the Jets. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he went to the Jets. So he don't really have to go nowhere but across town. We did sign Jalen Mills, cornerback. He's getting a little older, but like I said, we've signed a lot of depth pieces, which is cool. You know what I mean? I know we're trying to build a little bit more through the draft. Joe Shane, this is his second or third draft with us, so I'm looking forward to that and see what kind of decisions he makes in the draft. But it's been pretty good, man. I can't really complain what we're doing. Like everybody like the splash moves and shit, but we don't really need like free agents like that. Like we signed Devin Singletary because Saquon left. Devin Singletary is a solid back, but like I always say, running backs is probably the most easily replaceable position in football. Not saying that he's gonna come in and be as talented as Saquon, but he can be just as productive behind a good line. You know what I mean? If you build up one area, it strengthens another. So that's why I always say, if we build up that O line, who gives a fuck who the running back is? They're gonna open holes for him regardless. Like if the line opens holes, these guys are all professionals. Some a little better than others. Some have better vision, cutback ability, this, that, and the third. But you enhance other positions by making other positions stronger. So I'm not like I said again, I'm not mad at Saquon for leaving, whatever. That's whatever. Like my only problem with that is, and I think I was telling a nigga one, I wish we could have got something for Saquon because we knew he wasn't coming back. So if we could have traded him last season and got a higher, a second rounder or anything, if we got any compensation for Saquon, I would have liked that better. But that didn't happen. That's probably the only thing I'm mad about him leaving. You know what I mean? We didn't get nothing in return. So yeah. But it's been not other than that, it hasn't really been too eventful for the Giants in the offseason. But like I said, I'm just waiting to the draft. Hopefully we could scoop up a quarterback. Dream scenario is Jaden McDaniels. Jaden Daniels from LSU. I want Jaden Daniels from LSU, but I know that's not gonna happen because we're not trading up, and more than likely he is going top 3. So my next best thing would probably be to get a receiver at 6, and hopefully Michael Penix is there. in round 2. It's very I don't know if it's possible. But if he's there in round 2 and we don't take him, I'll be upset. Been hearing a lot of rumblings about JJ McCarthy coming on strong in the pro day. He threw at the combine, he did okay at the combine, but they said his pro day was better. His his footwork was amazing, and he can make all the throws, as they say in the NFL. Great arm talent. We'll see, man. I'm not really like too enthused about drafting JJ McCarthy, but if we were to draft JJ McCarthy, I would get behind it because I'm a Giants fan. So I mean, what else can you do at that point? If we draft him, then I'm a fan of him. So um yeah, I think that's pretty much it for what we did in free agency. But like I said, April and draft is in April. We gonna get back to it. Um, Giants shit, y'all know how it go. Like, share, subscribe. This is my first Giants video in a minute. It feels good to actually talk about the Giants, man. I've been in hibernation a little bit, but like, share, subscribe. This is Fly Free CT. This is Fly Free Sports, and I'm signing off.